Welcome to the recipe room. I'm here to show you how to make our courgette and lime gluten-free and dairy cake. Really simple. The ingredients you need for this are really straightforward. 2 eggs, you need 220 grams of Kerry made or butter, if you don't want it dairy free, obviously. 220 grams of caster sugar, 250 grams of gluten-free flour. The reason why we add another 20 grams, 30 grams or so, is because we're going to add 50 grams of courgette, which has got a lot of liquid in it, and that will stop it becoming a damp cake mix. Then we've got 2 limes, which we're going to zest, and then juice. So this recipe is really simple, and I'm going to do it all in shots so you can see what I'm doing. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to add the butter, the Kerry made, to the bowl, and we're going to add the sugar to the bowl, and then all we're going to do is get that whisking, okay? And what we want to do is we just want to cream that butter and that sugar. While that's happening, the same bowl you got here, what you need to do is you need to finely grate or zest the lime, okay? Straight into a bowl, like that. Really simple. And what you're going to do with this zest, you need it for the 2 limes, give it some flavour, is you want to add that to your courgette, which we're going to do in a second. Forward. So, courgette, finely grate, see how fine that is, you know, the finely grated, what you do for cheese, straight in there into your lime mix, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to leave that for a little bit, and then what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze it, because this liquid, if you put that liquid in the cake, it's going to be really damp, the cake, and you want to take that mix out. What you're going to use that, you're going to reserve that for your icing later. Now and we're going to juice these limes. So set those to one side. Now that's that butter and the sugar has combined. We're going to add 2 eggs, get that working, and then I'm going to stop it. You don't want to get covered, and I'm going to add the flour. Now you can put this all in one, all right, and then bring that down, okay? I'm going to put it on a low setting to get it all combined. We're going to add the courgette and lime mixture, okay? I'm going to stop that. Now that's combined, lift it up. I'll bring the camera in and show you what it looks like in a second. Alright, so at the moment we haven't done anything too technical. It's all gone in the same bowl, really straightforward. Now what we're going to do is we're going to crank up the pace. What we want to do is we want to introduce as much air as possible into that mix, okay? And I'll show you what it looks like in a second. While that's mixing, I'll turn it down a little bit. While that's mixing, we're going to combine the icing sugar, which we've got here. I'm going to get a knife. So we've got our icing sugar, a bit of the lime juice in there. Okay. Notice I'm ignoring the batter mix in there for the sponge. Let it keep on whisking until it gets really light. I'm going to show you the colour of it. So what you're looking for here is you're looking for a light pale white texture and fluffiness. So when it goes in, it starts to be quite dark, but give it some welly like I have here, and it will start to blend so it's nice and light. If I turn it off, I'll show you what I mean. So let me undo this. There you go. See how light it is? You want to get as much air in there as possible and you get a lovely cake, alright? So here I've got a lined tray, a little tip for the top. Butter the tray, like Kerry made the tray first. I put the grease proof in. Then what I've done is I've turned it around so it's greased on here and it's also greased in there, so it all kind of pops out when it's cooked. I've tucked in the grease proof. Try and keep it level, because if it bakes and you've got a fan oven, that piece of paper will go into the sponge. You don't want that. You want it nice and clean. All right. So let's put this in the oven. Okay, so I've taken the cake out of the tin, taken the greaseproof off the back and allowed it to cool. I've cut it. What you'll notice with gluten-free cake, it can feel a little bit brittle, so take care of it until it's really cooled down. All right, I've cut this into portions, whatever size you like, as long as you're happy. And then I've got the lime icing, a little bit of the courgette juice in there, and that's what you're looking for, a nice run, okay? And then what you're going to do is literally let it run in the bowl and then just drizzle it over the top, okay? Like that. No real, the more higgledy-piggledy the better, I reckon. And then that's it, look, easy peasy. And then allow the icing to set and serve. And that is my courgette and lime cake, which is gluten-free and dairy-free. Boom. Okay, enjoy.